All right. Welcome back to Shield. Unfortunately, the last video was cut short, but we were at the very end of the mission. So we found this slate where Crikes mentioned a ship from the Gal Bank, which he wanted to score on. And now the leader of the Crimson Fleet is obsessed with it, and he wants to get his share of that haul, which he thinks is still somewhere lost in space. And in order to get to that information where exactly it is, assuming that Galbank exactly know where it is, he wants us to infiltrate the cruise ship where one of the CEOs who has access to this information will be placed. So our mission, should we accept it, and we all know we don't have a choice, is to get to this cruise ship, get in contact with an informant on said cruise ship, and try to extract this information from this Galbank official. Sounds all very easy? I don't think it is. I mean, normally people are in a leading position in one of these big companies, be it a bank or any other multinational or multi-planetary organization. They must have some kind of a cutthroat character or, nature. So they normally are not easily intimidated. They intimidate other people. So, and of course we should not attract any attention.
Nobody hails the keys. Just do your business.
From the authorities, because you don't want people to make aware that there is a ship, a treasure ship, a literal treasure ship, lost in space for almost a century, and is there for the grabbing. So yeah. And now Neva, she wanted to have a one-on-one with us, because I think she wants to cut out the leader whose name I have temporarily forgotten. And because she was getting in contact with this informant on the cruise ship, because she planned another score for the past 3 months, and I think she wants me to get sticky fingers on top of extracting the information necessary from this Galbank official. So we should make some side money.
Stealing from each other.
Where did your stellar rise to infamy
It's
begin?
just what you call
Professional
New
Atlantis.
Without
Godparents. Just a homeless punk kid robbing whoever he could for the credits. Were these violent crimes?
without the boss knowing it, which seems to be a recipe for
Those mission boards aren't going to clear.
disaster. Because these kind of people do not take well of being taken for a ride.
That doesn't
Got
sound as
mixed
heartless
feelings
as your
about my last
reputation
job.
would imply.
On one hand,
Like I said, I was just a kid.
Aurora.
I
Were you ever caught by the authorities in New Atlanta? Oh.
Oh, Mattis Castillo, what does he want?
That just gives them a fake name, or they just slapped me on the wrist and sent me on my way.
Oh, let's talk to
Hey,
him.
I want to talk to you.
Yeah,
Thanks to you,
no.
Delgado's cutting me from the fleet. Well, you know what? You better get your own fleet, because I'm coming after you.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Oh, I see. You think you're some kind of big shot, is that it? Gonna show poor Mathis a little mercy now that you're Delgado's best buddy, yeah? Well, guess what?
Delgado, that's his
Your
name.
generosity is getting me kicked off the key. And that means you better watch your back. Yeah? Well, then it just cost you big time, because now you're a walking corpse. You just don't know it yet. Now get the hell out of me way!
Look, pal, I've had more dangerous haircuts than you. You don't threaten me one little bit. Have you seen my ship?
Yeah?
That's impressive. With that backpack on the back, not falling over while bending like this. Kudos. Oh, there's another. I'll take that. Don't mind if I do.
Is it every time we go out and do a job, it's you who ends up with all our credits.
My friend's got a point, though.
Okay, the music style is not to my liking, but you know.
Alright, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole Rokoff on the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me.
Well, as I suspected.
I'm about to tell you, so shut up and listen. Rokoff's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting.
It's a circle jerk.
The event, they're gonna give away something called Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those Galbait credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me. And I'd prefer to have the money that award's worth in my account. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with the ES award, I'm gonna deduct it from your pay. Either way, I get my money. How much you walk away with is in your own hands. Got it? Yeah? And who do you think Delgado's gonna back in a dispute? You, over me. Psh, please. All right, Rook, we're done here. Now, get your ass to the Siren and bring me my goods. Because that's exactly what you are. A rookie, a newbie, fresh meat. Beneath all of that inexperience, I'm sure you have an actual name. But honestly, no one gives a damn. So get used to hearing that word. Until you earn your stripes, you're a rook to everyone in the fleet.
Well, that was
Talk
predictable. Alright, so...
Is Mina seeing anyone right now? Patience. I gotta sort it.
I need to get out of here. Can't listen to that. Whatever that is, speed metal or whatever it is. It's really not my cup. So I have now access to the Crimson Fleet mission board as well. Tracker's Alliance here, can you lead the bounty on my head, if there is any, which at the moment there shouldn't be. So let's go back to the Vigilante. Or let's... Which resource did I not find? Huh. Let's go here. Let's explore this planet. I'm sorry I'm taking you to so much exploration. It's a little bit pet peeve of mine. Oh. There's the plant. Oh. And here's fauna. There's more of them over there. I already know you guys. No interest. I said I have no interest. Full auto. That's all I meant to do. I think this one is good enough. The crawl is here. Alright, so that's that. Oh, you're aggressive as well. Are we done? just this one. Ah. Are we done? This direction. Yep, that seems to be the place. What am I looking for? This one? Okay. Splendid. Alright, so let's go to the vigilance. And give them the news. Collect some raw materials. I want to deposit them already, so I don't get into any trouble later on. Back onto the bridge. There's the vigilance.
Vessel ID acknowledged. Port 1 cleared for docking. Welcome home to the Vigilance.
Kilometers. Why can't I travel to there? Okay, apparently. What did I do? Oh. I switched off my propulsion. Where is it? Jeez, am I stupid? That's not right. You know, let's go to this. Let's go here. To Mercury. And then go back. This seems a better choice.
Hello, stranger. I just finished cooking up some food. If you want to come on over, just pop on by.
Who are you?
I hate talking on this infernal thing too much. Just come on over.
Alright. Let's see what Grandma has to say. I like this random encounters. I don't know whether some of them are scripted or not. It certainly makes for interesting content, I think. So, where do we go? This goes back to my ship, so I suppose we go in. Shepherd's pie. Oh, Granny, you shouldn't have. Where are you? I have to go up here, looks like. Maybe there? No, this is closed. Okay. Oh, that's homey. What is that? Meatloaf! Funny enough, I had meatloaf today for lunch.
Well, hello. Was hoping you'd drop by. The worst
mind
part of
looking at
space
me?
travel is having to eat alone. I used to eat with my better half every meal until he passed. I've got plenty. I hope you're hungry.
Chicken tikka. Ah,
My, oh my, so formal. It is a particular pleasure to meet you, my good sir. I finally retired last year, and I've been traveling all over. I wish I could have done this when I was younger, but it's still a treat. My grandkids are mortified that I'm out here. Positively livid. You wouldn't believe the characters I've encountered. I got good shields, and I always have enough helium-3 to jump somewhere safe. I'm careful. So, what do you think of the settled systems? I can't believe there are so many stars, planets, moons, and whatnot. It makes my head spin just thinking of it.
let's give this little old lady something.
Well, aren't you the most precious thing? I'm doing pretty good. But the expenses do add up. But I won't let you leave empty-handed. Take this. And please do tell, what do you think of the settled systems? Ain't that the truth? I'm afraid I'm worn out, dear heart. I'm at the tail end of a very long day. But feel free to grab some extra food or whatnot. I've got plenty.
Aww. I I won't take anything from her. I would feel bad. She has some tasty food here, I must say. Alright, anyways. Farewell, grandmother. Hope I see you again. I hope it will be in good health. That was a cool interaction. You know, no quest, no nothing. Or not that I know of.
Acknowledged. You're clear to dock at docking port 1. The commander will be waiting for you in operations.
Not used to that kind of acceleration. Still used on the Kepler R, which is rather on a pedestrian pace. Whereas the USS Narwhal, of course, is a hunter of the deep sea, or deep space in this case, I probably need to say. So let's go report to the Admiral, or rather the Lieutenant here. Oh no, it's with the Commander.
I can't imagine what state the pirates have left it in.
Yeah, it's not a pleasant sight.
You're back. So how did it go? Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet? Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause. Well, let's find out if Delgado's chasing ghosts, or he's smarter than we suspect. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move? Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Gal Bank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Crix was clever. For some reason, he never got there. It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed.
Okay.
I do for you? Good. The more... It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Crix picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball into a full-blown fairy tale. Any other fragments? Understood. Keep searching and you're bound to find more. 2 reasons. First, Commander Akande's playing this operation Second, this isn't... They're pirates in every sense of the word, but they've managed to get more organized under their current leadership. That makes them especially dangerous, but hopefully it makes them a little more predictable, too.
Okay.
We'll be here if you need us.
Yes?
Can I visit them in the break?
I bet operations on the key are a clown show. I'm looking forward to reading your report.
Shut up.
I could have joined any division in the UC Navy.
Hello.
Yeah, hello yourself. What is that? Excuse me. Ah. Don't know which ones are combat tech, but I'll take it. Which one is combat tech? That's a Laredo. Where do I know? Well, anyway, not worth my time. We have a perk, and whether we use it or not doesn't make an awful much of a difference. Okay. Where do you guys have the break? This one looks like something else. Alright. Let's get downstairs then. Ah, to the right. To the left.
Orders came down. Some new science division policy. Everyone on board's to look out for heat leeches. Consider yourself informed.
Honey, I brought this information to you. I'm the source of this knowledge. Well, me and what's her face, Hadrian.
Sir, if I may speak freely, is there reason for the harsh reprimand? As far as I know, I just tracked a little mud into the brig.
Soldier, have you ever heard of trenchfoot?
Can't say that I have, sir.
Well, they say guards are
Lieutenant Toft is as organized as they come. You can be sure she'll keep our T's crossed and guns loaded.
I guess you think I have some sad story to tell? That I met some sick orphans on New Homestead and grew a conscience? Or maybe you're the cynical type, and you think I turned a new leaf because I wanted Sistef to go easy on me. The truth is a bit more complicated than that. Sure, I got time. You see, at my age, you know who you are. And I've always been a thief. I'd swipe a cred stick for my own mother if it had enough zeros on it. But even in a group of cred-hungry thieves, a man has to have a code. Rules. And they're as paper-thin as Delgado's skin when you joke about his arm. Even Nev is a traitor to her own ambition. and Shinya to himself. But it means nothing if the higher-ups are loyal, if you can't keep the rooks from sampling your wares. That's the part that ticked me off. In the fleet, you gotta worry about the guy sleeping next to you, and if he's gonna take a bigger piece of the pie. You gotta wake up the next morning and wonder why your slice is missing and the crumbs are stuck to his face. Well, for one, they don't have much in the way of loot, but they're still important to somebody. You can't just blow up one without it showing up on SSNN, or UC Captain getting a 10-inch stack of slates on his desk. But more importantly, do-gooders are predictable. The pirate code changes depending on who's reciting it. Honest folks, they have a habit of writing their rules down. Why did I join the Regana? Truth is, I just wanted a good night's sleep. Yeah, I've had some work done. If you got the Crimson Fleet on your back, you would too. As for the name, that was actually the hard part. You can use 100 different aliases and the system will just add them to the list. Now you can pay a guy to delete the list, but nothing's ever really gone forever. Neva probably paid the same guy to hit rewind, and here we are. And put a bigger target on my back? As far as I'm concerned, the brig is the safest place I can be. The second you drag me into some private room, you're basically telling everyone here that I'm a rat.
All right, fair enough. All right, let's go to our ship. Travel to this cruise ship. Neptune. Have I been here? No, I haven't. Okay, let's see. Neptune is our last, so let's go to the to Triton. Yes, please. Have a look-see at Triton. Oh, really? Let's board the vessel. Let's sell it in Sidonia, shall we? you're going. Right, let's check whether there's anything which the sys-def will take from you. This one's empty. Anything in here? Doesn't look like, okay. So let's put all right. Certainly seen better days. I mean, we want to sell it anyway, so what is the gravity on this godforsaken place? Never gets old. 0.08. Minus 210. That's fucking cool. Nickel and cobalt, they should be with... Where was it? Yeah. And there's the final one. Starborn, I don't want to mess with them. Okay, so let's boogie on out. Now I'm going to now so go to Sidonia.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Sure, have at it.
This is 16,000, okay. I want this one to be my home ship. Okay. Ah, wait.
Okay, no problem.
I want to register this one.
I'm sure you can find something you'll like.
That would be break even. No, not going to do that. Let's go to New Atlantis then. Where is it? It's Alpha Centauri. There seems to be a quest I could finish. Did we level up? Don't think we did. Yeah, this is a little bit disturbing. So that's not what this. No. Yeah, Sandra Fullerton. Where is that lady? Well, first of all, I'm going to sell the ship.
Done? We're asking everyone to take care of any leeches on their... I'm sure you can find something you'll like.
Trade of 40, so we want to sell from the normal. This one is a normal one. This one as well. This as well. Shut the joke. Okay, so that's it for the moment. So where is this Fulton lady we found? Maybe I can get some bounties as well.
Will be scanned as you enter the city. Okay, no bounty.
I know that I have no bounty, mister. Highly decorated veteran. Demand more respect.
I'm meeting my girlfriend for drinks.
I don't give a fuck who you're meeting. So that's in the well. Come on. Oh, there's an individual. That's
Not looking for conversation right now. Move. I don't have time for this. That sounds down. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, I give up. No need to escalate this.
You'll see.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? It's because they have a little outpost.
What did she do? An eco-terrorist, eh?
Sorry, no solicit. I don't have time for this, quite. Are you that gullible? Are you kidding? This is... I guess it doesn't matter. That's a fair point. Fair enough. I surrender.
I know your type. The freewheeling space ace. Must be nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty cool. So where do I have to go now?
I am legally required to remind you that management ain't with you buying. What's it gonna be? Down here? Like that's somehow different from other bars? Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Oh, what? What again does she want? Oh, I forgot. I'll come back.
Bye.
So it's probably his stout.
Okay.
Then. Okay.
Hello, buying. You better be buying. Yeah.
So yeah, there is only Jake Stout. I'll take one. 262. Fuck. What did you make that thing out of?
Uh-huh.
What do you want?
one. A very busy one, as you can tell.
There are always about 1 million cars to do.
Okay. So we're now back to Seoul. Yeah, let's go. We can finish one quest, and I think this is the lady from the Deimos shipyard, the tech geek, the honest one.
Acknowledging your hail. Deimos Star Yard is open for business 24/7. You're clear to dock.
Welcome to Deimos.
Deimos has every type of ship you need. Oh, yes, thank you so much! And just so you know, I definitely will not be drinking this on the job.
Couldn't care less.
Definitely not.
You do you.
I wish Deimos was exclusive.
Still have all the dead bodies lying around. Why can't I walk the ladder? Well, it doesn't matter, really. Now I recall that this quest is lengthy. The one on the cruise ship. So let's do maybe one more little one, and then we call it a day. So come on, missions. Let's go to Chief Sugiyama. In Paradiso. I can't recall how much of a deal this quest is. Where? Here, Porrima. Right. Let's go here. Paradiso. Alright. So let's scan the planet. Alright. Oh, yeah, this one has. Let's explore. Oh, this is the ocean. Okay, that's probably not the best place to land. Then land here. Really? That's where you wanna go? Don't like the noises. Okay, we have all the plants. But not all animals yet. Number one. What are these? Apparently a new species I didn't know yet. Lithium. Ouch. Now let's go to the mission objective.
Mr. Tofik, I am aware that this is your 8th visit to our resort. Your repeat patronage is much appreciated. Is there any assistance I may offer you today?
Actually, a question. Usually when I come here, the shuttle takes a certain route, showing me me the beauty of this world. But this time, our entries seem to take longer, and we pass by a lot more open water. Was there something wrong with our normal flight path? I heard the rumors of a ship in orbit.
Please allow me to apologize for this inconvenience. This alternate entry was required.
Yeah, somehow I don't buy that. But then again, not
It
my
may be
problem.
paradise, but that doesn't mean we don't run into trouble from time to time.
Oh yeah, wrongly poached eggs, I suppose. A steak medium instead of medium rare. These kind of problems.
Welcome to Paradiso. Jiro Sugiyama at your service. Do you have a security concern, or is there something else I can help you with? Ah, yes, of course. I'm glad you came. As you can imagine, we're in a bit of a predicament.
No shit,
Under
Sherlock.
normal circumstances, we would not enlist outside help in this manner. But this is a matter we can't afford to worry our guests about. As such, we need to handle this discreetly. Failure on your part
bacteria
to do
in the
so
pool?
could have severe consequences. So, before we proceed, can you swear not to discuss this with anyone else unless explicitly directed to do so? Great. I appreciate it. Not too long ago, a strange and enormous ship appeared in Parima space. It is now locked in orbit around our planet. So far, it doesn't seem to be hostile, but any attempts to communicate with it have been in vain, so we're unsure of the ship's intentions. It is. Whatever's going on, we need to approach this with care. First, see if you have more luck communicating with them. If not, you may have to try boarding. Whatever you do, it's important to remember to seek diplomacy with who or whatever's on board. As soon as you have any more information, report to Oliver Campbell. He's the CEO of Paradiso. All formal decisions will need to go through him, and he'll have your pay. Good luck.
Alright, Sugiyama. Do I have anything which I can nick? Like a comic or something like that? No? Maybe here in your arrest cells? Where you probably torture your guests with decaf cafe, maybe? Decaf coffee, I meant to say. Alright, a ship in orbit which needs taking care of. Now, where is that? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's it. Yeah, I feel we need to board it. Where is it now? Let's dock.
appears as hostile. You're human. It's just that we weren't expecting to find life, let alone human life out here. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader.
Okay.
And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
I see. As you may have presumed, we're in a bit of a bind. Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by, well, we don't know. Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and the others. Oh yes, of course. Where are my manners? Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge.
Makes sense.
Dr. Costa, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain.
I will follow you to the bridge, ma'am. For security purposes.
I do not believe we have need to fear our guest, but I'll allow it if you
We were
insist.
never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
Welcome to the Earth colony ship Constant. In the early 2100s, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios: climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction-level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened. So, he gathered the best and brightest he could find, built the Constant, and set a course for this planet here. We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time. If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship. It really goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance.
We got strict rules around here, but they're strict for a reason.
I'm sure they are.
Never seen a ship like yours before. But then again, I haven't seen
So,
any
here we are.
ships.
Let's talk. Now that you're here,
Yes,
I can
let's.
finally give my crew a chance at a new life. Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of... Ah, so they have a name. Paradiso. And it sounds promising that they sent you here to speak with us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us. Yes, of course. But we need to start from a firm position and state our goal. If need be, we can compromise, work out a mutually beneficial deal or some such, but initially I'd like you to be firm with them and convince them to leave the planet to us. Let me know how they respond, and we'll go from there. Now, it makes little sense to give up before you try. Thank you, and good luck.
Alright, so we need to find a way to make both parts equally unhappy. Alright. I hate when that happens. How do I get back to my ship?
The Constant is a peaceful ship.
Yeah, they left Earth before they had the proper technology for interstellar travel. meantime, while they were on their way to Paradiso, which took them forever because they have outdated technology, humankind developed better drives.
Now that we know what's
Comparable, you know, to the warp engines of the Star Trek franchise. And they could travel faster, and that's why they arrived earlier than the ones who started before them. Which is of course a bummer for these poor souls who were living for about 7 or 8 generations on board of this colony ship. What the... That's better. But I think we do this another time. Getting tired. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this one, even though it was not very action-packed. And see you next time. Bye.